Hey guys, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I am coming on today to do a reading for the new moon that is going to be taking place tomorrow, October 8th. This reading is going to be focused on from the time period of this new moon until the next new moon. So the next new moon is going to be like in the beginning of November. I am going to divide this into masculine and feminine energies, but I definitely have been picking up more of like a collective type of energy lately. So even if you do not resonate with twin flames, you can still take this message. Like if you are more of like a masculine type of an energy, listen to the message for the masculine energy in this reading, and those should be helpful for you. And then same with the feminine. If you hold more of a feminine type of an energy, then the messages for the feminine energy will probably be helpful for you. Obviously, we both carry both masculine and feminine within us. So, honestly, like I would personally listen to the whole reading. I feel like, it makes sense and, is helpful to me both ways. And then if you are a twin flame, I'm sure that there's going to be certain messages in there that you can pick up that will resonate for like your twin flame relationship or the situation that you're in. I wanted to make a point to say that the energies over this last week have been super intense, and I know that I'm not the only person that is like feeling like this. I definitely have had people at work and friends and family over the last week that have like had a hard time sleeping at night, having a lot of like ascension type of symptoms, just feeling very like restless. So this is, usually a sign that, the energy is really strong, it's intense, and I think that throughout the month of October, we will continue to experience that. I know Monday night and Thursday night in particular, I had a really hard time sleeping. I don't think I slept at all those nights. And there were other people that I talked to that also had a hard time sleeping on those days. So it could be different for different people, but if you're feeling like that, you're definitely not alone. This is something that a lot of people are experiencing right now. Also, I wanted to say that the new moon in Libra, to me, this new moon is feeling a little bit different than some of the other new moons that we have. I feel like kind of like a pausey type of an energy, like a stuck or like a stagnant type of a thing. And what I normally do for new moons is I will write, my intentions. This is what like a lot of people do for the new moon. They'll write, intentions on what they would like to happen during this, new moon phase. And then on the full moon, you will write like things that you would like to release. Well, what I'm kind of feeling for this new moon, and I mean, I'm just kind of being guided to do this myself, so it's not something that, you have to do, but if it feels like it would be a good idea for you, maybe try it out. So I'm being guided to basically kind of like write out a contract in a sense. So with this new moon in Libra, I would like my intentions to be, A, B, and C, and I am making a commitment to let go of or to work on A, B, and C in order to get those intentions. So an example would be, I'm setting an intention to get a new vehicle during this new moon cycle, and I will commit to quitting smoking during this time period so that I'm letting go of something to make room for what I'm trying to bring in. So this is kind of like combining the full moon and new moon energies is like kind of what I feel like it seems like. But it's something that like I feel like I'm guided to do for some reason on this new moon. If it resonates with you, great, try it out, see if that works for you. But definitely, if you're going to make a commitment to yourself and then to the universe, I would definitely try to stick with that commitment so that you can bring in whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And either way, it's going to help you. You know, if you are making an agreement to quit smoking, you know, that's going to help you anyways. So I mean, this should be something that's going to help you. It's something that you're no longer needing in your life, something that no longer resonates with you. Letting go of that and making a commitment to really, you know, focus on it and get rid of it, so that you're making room to bring in the things that are in alignment with you. Definitely try it out if it seems like a good idea for you. And I think that's about it. So what I'm going to do for this reading is I'm going to focus on the new moon in Libra. And this is going to be from this new moon until the next new moon. So the beginning of November, the new moon that we have in Scorpio. And I'm going to divide it into masculine and feminine energies. I'm not going to divide it by newer twins and twins that have been in recognition for a while, because I do feel like this energy is definitely collective. So this is going to be something that I think everybody's feeling no matter what. So I'm just going to pull a few cards for the feminine energy to see, like, you know, what they need to focus on, what is going to be like the highlight of that time, some advice, and then I'll do the same for the masculine energies. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the feminine energies first. So, Spirit, what is going to be the most important things that feminine energy, divine feminine energy people need to know about this new moon in Libra? What are going to be some of the most important things for feminine energies during this time period of the new moon in Libra? What's going to be some of the most important things that feminines need to focus on during the time period of the new moon in Libra 2018? Okay. Okay, the first card that I have is the Eight of Water. Next card is the Queen of Air. And then we have the Five of Water. And underneath the deck, I have the Ace of Earth. So, what I'm seeing here for feminine energies, the first thing that came to my mind was releasing blockages. Because we have, you know, this card here, this Eight of Water, really, you know, to me, it reminds me of like being able to connect to like your higher self, to source energy. You know, all of the chakras in this card are lit. You know, the full moon. So the full moon may be an important time as well. So, you know, I was talking about in the beginning of the video, the full moon is a time where we let go of things that are no longer serving us. So that might definitely be something for the feminines to focus on during this time period, around the full moon, really trying to release some things that are no longer serving your highest good. So yeah, this person I'm seeing like is really in touch. All of the chakras are cleared. All of them are lit. The hands even have like the chakras that are lit up in the hands. This is like healing energy. So, and then right next to that, we have the Queen of Air, which, you know, I get the message of cutting things out. So getting rid of things and being smart about it. You know, knowing what is no longer serving you, and being really strong in your knowing, and being really strong in being able to cut those things out of your life. And, you know, so that was really strong. The very first message that I got is getting rid of things that are no longer serving you, so that it can clear up any blockages that you're experiencing during this time. And the next card is the Five of Water. So to me, this is, you know, somebody who, you know, is dealing with some emotional distress, is maybe fighting a little bit of depression. But, you know, it's standing out to me that there's like some sun rays that are coming in here onto this woman. So although she is upset, about some things, like the sun is still shining on her. And, you know, the fish are coming towards her. Like, fish to me represent like prosperity and abundance. So, you know, this could be because you are releasing certain things in your life that are no longer serving you, that it's bringing up a little bit of this negative emotions or depressing type of a feeling. But, you know, it's definitely going to be something that you're going to be able to get through. It's just a time where you need to reflect on it a little bit. But I'm getting like with this whole entire, you know, process that you're going to be doing, you know, once you once you wrap it up and once you are finished releasing these things that aren't serving you and you kind of like reflect on it a little bit, your ability to manifest is going to be really strong. So this Ace of Earth is, you know, new beginnings in the material world. And this is things that like we can tangibly have or experience in the real world. So I really am getting like a sense of, you know, releasing and clearing these blockages, getting rid of things that aren't serving you. And in some cases, this may be some kind of negative or depressing emotions that you're having to let go of. This could be something that has caused a lot of pain within your life, and this is what you're letting go of. And so it's really like, you know, clearing those things up so that you can create and manifest new things within your life. It's kind of like what I talked about at the beginning of the video. You know, like I felt like this new moon was kind of like a all-in-one type of a thing where it's like, you know, we really need to release and let go of these things that are not good for us anymore so that we can make room for these new things that are in alignment with our higher vibration so that we can bring those things into our life. But we need to clear some things out in order to do that. So I'm going to get some more cards for clarification here. Spirit, what else do we need to know about the Eight of Water? What else do feminine energies need to know about the Eight of Water? Okay, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. And then under the deck here we have the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, this is like being in touch with your emotional self. I'm picking up like even like psychic like abilities, being spiritually in tune and in touch, walking away from those things that no longer serve you. And again, in this picture is a full moon. So the full moon, I think it's like the 24th of October. That's going to be significant, I think, for a lot of feminine energies. It may be for both masculine and feminine, but I'm getting it strongly for feminine. And, you know, I think being the Queen of Cups and walking away from these things that are no longer serving you, cutting them out of your life, and, you know, this is going to bring victory in your life. The Six of Wands is a victory card. Where people, I'm almost getting a sense of like, if people doubted you in some way, like if you were, you know, going through some things and you had like told some people about it and they kind of like looked at you like you were crazy or something, like these people are going to start to realize that what you've been talking about, is actually true. Like, you know, maybe they start experiencing some of this stuff and they actually start to like recognize this. And you know, maybe you might even have people that start to come to you that are like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm sorry that I doubted you when you told me this. And this could be like people that may have like, you know, in some way left you out in the cold or just kind of like disregarded you in some way. I'm getting like a sense of like them coming back. It's almost like you release something and then there's like people that come back in some way. to kind of like make amends, or to let you know that, you know, maybe some of the things that they said, or the way that they treated you wasn't right in some way. And it's almost like an apology I'm getting. Okay, so Spirit, what is this Queen of Air? Can we have some more information about the Queen of Air? What is this Queen of Air about for Divine Feminines? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. I'm picking up working hard. That's what I'm getting from this so far. And the Tower. And then under the deck, the Lovers. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting like working hard. Like the Divine Feminines. This could be at work. This could be working hard on something that is trying to, so that you can bring in like financial abundance. But this Tower card is kind of exactly what I was feeling like, cutting something out. So you may be working hard to cut something out of your life that is no longer serving you. This could have been a huge like head or heart decision that you had to make. Or it could have something to do with, you know, a divinely guided relationship. I also had underneath that the King of Pentacles. So some of you guys may be cutting out a King of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person, a male especially. But, you know, I like to, like, not so much assign signs when I do collective energies like this. So this could just be a man who's really focused on the material world. Somebody who's, like, more focused on, you know, money, or, you know, gaining, you know, financial. I'm getting, like, they would rather gain money over anything else. Like, that's what is more important to them than anything. It's more important than love. It's more important than family and friends. All they care about is money. And I may seem a little bit cold saying that, but that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up from this. So yeah, it may take a lot of work. You may feel like you're working really hard to cut either this person or this thing, a habit, something out of your life during this time. But I see a lot of hard work and dedication being put towards this. So let's see what this Five of Water is. Spirit, what is the Five of Water for the feminine energy? What is this Five of Water about? Okay, I have the Sun card, the Judgment card, and the King of Cups. And then under the deck, that King of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh. Oh, so, you know, for some people, this could involve two men. One who is a little bit more emotionally involved, and then another one who is like not emotionally involved at all, who is really definitely more focused on the material world. So yeah, like you could be cutting a certain kind of relationship out of your life, and that is what is bringing up some of this like depression or emotional sadness. But you know how I said that like the sun rays are like coming on to this woman here, and the fish are floating towards her. It's like it's bringing happiness, and abundance into your life. Like this is, like a call to action. It's like, you know, maybe you're having to release, a certain kind of a relationship out of your life so that you can gain this King of Cups, a person who is more emotionally invested. So for some of you guys, this definitely is the releasing of a relationship that was not emotionally fulfilling to you, so that you can gain a relationship that is. I'm picking that up strongly here. And then for some other people, you know, this could just be, you know, something within yourself. So kind of like, you know, within yourself, letting go of the attachment to material things. And when you let go of some of those things, then you're able to gain things on an emotional level that are more fulfilling than those things in the material world that you were holding on very tightly to. So let's see what this Ace of Earth is about. Spirit, what is the Ace of Earth? Okay, Prince of Wands. That's an interesting card to come out for that. What is this Ace of Earth? Okay, the Two of Swords. There's that moon again. And that Ace of Wands. So for some of you guys, this could be somebody who was somebody in your life, and if it's not somebody in your life, this could be you, who was indecisive, couldn't make up their mind, didn't know which way to go. Like, you know, maybe one minute they wanted to be a passionate and be involved in your life, or maybe you were passionate and wanted to be involved in something, but then it was like you would change your mind and you would kind of flip, you know, what you were trying to do. But I'm seeing, like, with this Ace of Earth and the Ace of Wands, it's almost like there's a new beginning here. It's like maybe a decision is made. Either you make this decision, or the person that you're dealing with, it could be a masculine energy, is making this decision. And, you know, it has something to do with you releasing and letting go of a certain way of doing things or seeing things. Maybe like a certain way of like how your perception was. You releasing that and cutting it out and letting it go kind of brings like more of this stable new energy into your life, whether this is another person or just yourself. Yeah, and then under the deck here we have the Three of Wands. So this is like your ships coming in. So something that you have wanted or been wanting, you know, you are going to be seeing those things come in to your real life because you're letting go of things that are no longer serving you. So let's pull some oracle cards for the feminine. What other messages do feminines need to know about the new moon in Libra? What do feminine energies need to know? Okay, we have support and sanctuary. So support says ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. So, you know, this may be a time that is emotionally tough for a lot of feminines. You know, if you feel like you need to get rest, if you're feeling drained and tired, definitely get some sleep, you know, take some rest, take a day off work if you need to. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. You know, don't feel like, you know, that's a bad thing if you need to reach out and ask for help in some way. Definitely reach out. And then we have sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. So this is kind of like what the support says for the get more rest. You know, feminines might be kind of, you know, like in hermit mode during this time. And it could be because they're trying to release some of these things. Definitely some stuff that's on an emotional level. Yeah, definitely feminines are doing a lot of releasing, and it might be a really good time to go within and meditate, and take some time out. Like I said, I mean, if you feel like you got to take a day off of work or something, or you just need a day away from, like, you know, the world, you know, do that. Don't feel bad about it. And again, I see the full moon here. This full moon is going to be really important for the feminine energy, I feel like. You know, if you listen to the beginning of the video, like, take my advice if you can about, you know, trying to release something here in the beginning of the month so that new things can come in. It's almost like getting a head start with this stuff. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards for masculines. Let's see what's going on with masculines for the new moon in Libra. All right. Spirit, what do masculine energies need to know about this new moon in Libra 2018? What do the masculines need to know about this new moon in Libra? It's going to be the most important thing for masculine energies. Okay, masculine energies for the new moon in Libra 2018. Whoa, that one just wanted to fly out. Okay, we have the Ace of Air. Oh boy, that's communication. That's something a lot of masculine energies have had a tough time with. What else do masculines need to know about the new moon in Libra? New moon in Libra for masculine. Okay, the Father. Whoa. Okay, another couple went flying. Alright, there's too many here for me to keep it up there, but Queen of Fire, Emotions, and Four of Water. Yeah, so this is possibly reflecting on some things that have taken place that bring up some negative emotions. Really taking a look in the mirror. Okay, what other messages do the masculines need to know? Just one more card, Spirit. Just one more for masculine energy. Okay, the King of Earth. And then underneath the deck, we have Intuition, and Heaven on Earth, and Self. Wow. Okay. So, you know, in the feminines reading, I did pick up the King of Earth as somebody that the feminines were, like, having to let go of. So this could be, if you're in a twin flame relationship, like, this could be the feminine letting go of you in some way, of, like, the attachment that they feel like they have to you, or, like, the expectation, you know, kind of letting that go in some way. But okay, let's focus on the masculine. So I'm seeing here right away that there is something with communication. This is either going to be communication coming in or communication going out. And I'm picking up for some masculines that this has something to do with a father. So this could be a relationship that you have with your father. It could be maybe not the best relationship, and you are having to kind of communicate some of this in some way. You know, I would say if this is something that's, like, hard for you to do, like, if you if your father's not around, or you know, or if this is just something that you're not able to do, I would suggest, like, even writing it down on a piece of paper, like, some things that, you know, you would like to say to them, or, like, a conversation that you would like to have with them about maybe some things that happened when you were a child, or just growing up, and then kind of release that in some way. So either, you know, rip it up and bury it, or, you know, get it wet and let it kind of run down the drain. You can even like burn it if you want to, but I do feel like this for some of the masculines, that there's some kind of an energy attached to a father figure that you're having to like release or like let out. You know, and it could be actually making a phone call or connecting with them in some way. I'm also seeing here, you know, and I said this in my other video for masculines, that they were going to be connecting more to their intuitive side. So, you know, you could be having like some situations or some synchronicities or something that is like really guiding you. And I really feel like you guys are kind of like aware of this on some level. So there could just really be some moments during this time that are kind of like meant to happen. Like you can almost feel the universe is pulling you in certain directions. I'm also getting, for some people, this could be a father that has passed away that is helping to guide you in certain directions. He could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn male. I don't like to assign signs when I'm doing like collective energies. So this could just be a masculine or a man, a father figure who was really financially stable in some way, which, I don't know, I guess most men or masculine energies, that's kind of like what they strive for. So, I don't know. You know, I'm getting that there's a strong connection to a father energy. If you are a father, this could be something that is important for you as well. Maybe you are connecting, you know, to your kids in a certain kind of way, or communicating to them in a certain kind of a way during this time. But I definitely feel like you guys are being guided in some way. So I'm going to pull some cards on this to see if we can get some more information for the masculines. Okay, Spirit, what is this Ace of Air about for the masculine energies? What is the Ace of Air about? Okay, we have the King of Cups. The Alchemist. And the Three of Wands. So, and then we have this King of Pentacles again. This King of Pentacles is just showing up all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. I picked that up as being like an attachment to like material things, wealth, like just really attached to making money and stuff like that over anything else. So here for the Ace of Air, we have the King of Cups, the Alchemist, and the Three of Wands. So I don't know. I'm getting that maybe you need to communicate more on an emotional level. To create some of the things that you want, and so you can experience your ships coming in, but having to be more emotionally mature in your communication. And because we have the King of Pentacles under the deck, you know, it's like, you know, being this person and the King of Cups, like balancing those two. Like it is possible to, you know, be stable and financially sound, or be striving for that. And also be able to be emotionally invested in something, or be able to balance yourself or communicate on an emotional level. But I'm getting that, like, in order to manifest and have your ships come in order to manifest the things that you're trying to create, you need to communicate something on more of an emotional level. And I did pick that up in some of the other readings that I've done for masculine energies. So I don't feel like that is a new message. Definitely masculines are being asked to look at their emotions and communicate more on an emotional type of a level. So Spirit, what is this Father card for masculine energies? Okay, the Queen of Wands. the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Geez, you guys have a lot of people in your reading. Okay, so this for some men can be a choice between two women. Not knowing which one to choose, not knowing which one you want to start a family with. And this is really telling you that there needs to be an ending to a situation that could be tumultuous in some way. But it's like you have to, like, you're being called to, like, make a choice here. You are, you know, I don't know, it's time, I think. And there's two women here, like, so one of them is, like, more of, like, somebody who looks good on paper in the material world, but, you know, maybe, you know, isn't exactly, like, emotional. There's not, like, a whole lot of emotion involved in that relationship. Or you have this one, the King of Fire, or the Queen of Fire, who you're very passionate about. There is, you know, some kind of fiery, like, emotional energy there. But either way, I mean, and these don't have to be these signs either. I don't really like to assign signs with collective energy, but this is you having to make a choice between two women for a lot of you guys. And definitely an ending needs to come, whether it is going to create a tower moment or not. Yeah, that's what I'm really picking up for that father energy. That's really interesting. So, you know, this could be you wanting to create a family, but you don't know, like, who you're supposed to be creating. Or you could be a father, and so you're having a hard time separating from one relationship, even though you have more passion and desire towards another relationship. Because you're a father, you're feeling kind of like you need to stay within that relationship with the person that you have children with. So what is this King of Earth about? What is the King of Earth about? Okay, so Temperance, the Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay, just, this is too many. One more card, Spirit, just one more. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles. And under the deck, we have that Queen of Pentacles again. So some of you guys may be kind of focused on marriage, wanting to get married, since this is the King of Earth here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And underneath that, we have the Emperor. So this could be some of you guys wanting to, really thinking about marriage. Yeah. I'm picking up a lot of different storylines for the masculines here. So maybe there's a decision between getting married and not getting married. There could be a decision there that needs to be made. Either way, I'm kind of feeling like there's two somethings. There's, you know, it could be a way of how you're living your life. It could be between two people. It could be two situations, but I am getting like this, like, choice of two. So here for the King of Earth, we have Temperance, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you being able to balance yourself emotionally, work with others, and be able to give and receive equally. And I'm getting here that, like, with this Temperance card being here, even though we have so many pentacles, so to me this is like a lot to do with money on some level, like being able to work with people fairly in the workplace. This could be talking about marriage to somebody. But because we have the Temperance card, emotions are involved in this, balancing the emotions. And that's really the key here, balancing your emotional self so that you can work with others, give and receive equally, and, you know, have like maybe this Queen of Pentacles or this marriage and become the Emperor. Become the emperor of your world. I mean, the Emperor is the divine masculine card here, and earlier I pulled the Magician, which is also a divine masculine card. So I don't know, you guys might really be stepping into like your divine masculine energy during this time, but I am getting that you need to possibly make a choice between two things, and also that you need to look more at the emotions and possibly communicate on more of an emotional level. Balance the emotions, become more emotionally balanced. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for intuition, heaven on earth, and the self card here? What are these cards about for masculines? Okay, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles again, you guys. Wow. And then the 2 of Swords again. This is a choice or a decision. So somebody could have walked away from you. You could have walked away from them. And it left you feeling like restless, or left this person feeling like this, up at night, couldn't sleep, a lot of thoughts going on about the situation. And it could definitely be this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and now there's like a decision that you have to make. There's like a choice that you have to make. And here we go with the Magician again, the Alchemist. Like, you know, are you going to be the Magician? Are you going to create? Are you going to manifest? Like, you know, what are you going to choose? Like, you have the ability to do this. But yeah, I'm picking up that there's like, maybe that somebody walked away from a situation and it caused a lot of like stress and anxiety, and so that has kind of made you kind of focus inward on self, and that has kind of really made you connect more spiritually in some way, and now like you are being able to like pick up on some things going on around you, like you're more connected to like your higher self and source energy. But yeah, this could also be a situation that's taking place here during the new moon phase. So, you know, I see the full moon here. There could be a situation where somebody is walking away from a relationship or something that they invested a lot of time in. And, you know, this could be like a spiritual awakening for some of you guys. So let me pull some oracle cards to see what other messages we have for the masculine energies. What else do masculine energies need to know about the new moon in Libra? Okay, this one. Innocence and support. The feminine's got this too. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you feel like you are tired and your body needs rest, you know, rest. Even, you know, if you feel like you need to like take a day away, take a day off work or just whatever, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're resting, you are getting, whatever you need, you know, for your body, like nurture your body, take care of yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need help, you know, ask. And then intuition, man, you guys really got a lot of intuition going on for you this month. I've seen it in a lot of my other readings too. So, you know, as far as asking for help, you may want to start asking for help from your higher self, from, you know, your spiritual team, or call on, you know, some of the archangels that, you know, may be around you during this time. And then here we had innocence. And again, here's this full moon. Full moon's going to be an important time, I feel like, for everybody. So this says, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. So yeah, you know, not getting too serious in this material world. I mean, I did see a lot of pentacles going on here. So it's like, don't like totally give up like all of your fun and innocence or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, enjoy life. It's not all just about like money and work, you know, find some enjoyment. And this also can connect to the father card, I feel like, as well. You know, if you do have some issues with your father, or if you are a father and there's some issues that you have with your children, you know, you may want to connect in some way, and kind of dig deep into that inner child, you know, and release some of this stuff, or, you know, take care of some of it in some way. If you're a father that has children, you know, you know, maybe act more like a child, you know, and, you know, do something with them that is more childlike. It's something that's kind of out of your norm. Step away from work for a minute. So I hope that these messages helped, and I will see you soon. Take care.